Our weather is really taken out, showing senators previously unseen videos of the violent insurrection. The former president's legal team will then have up to 16 hours over 2 days to present their side, although the Trump lawyers are not expected to use that full time. Senators will then get a chance to ask their own questions and could render a verdict as soon as this weekend. We have in-depth coverage for you. We're going to begin with NBC's Chief White House.
Arguments by House managers is still setting in after they tried to recreate the horrific events of January 6th using former President Trump's own words, tweets, and actions against him. And in newly revealed videos, House managers are showing just how close some lawmakers came to those violent rioters. A warning for you now, some of the video is disturbing. In videos both chilling and graphic, House Democrats releasing never-before-seen security footage of the Capitol insurrection on January 6th. They say was incited by President Trump. This body camera video shows an officer brutally beaten by pro-Trump rioters at the Capitol entrance. Officers pleading for reinforcements. House Democrats also unveiling security footage showing the moment the mob breached the Capitol doors, rampaging through the halls of Congress, some hunting for Vice President Mike Pence, seen here evacuating the Senate chamber with his family, while others outside called for his execution. Other rioters searching for House Speaker Nancy Pelosi. With the speaker in a secure location, this security video shows her staffers dashing into a conference room to barricade themselves. The mob moving in moments later, while the terrified staffers called for help.
President Trump put a target on their backs, and his mob broke into the Capitol to hunt them down.
House Manager Madeleine Dean emotionally recounting the moment rioters tried to enter the House chamber.
At 2:30, I heard that terrifying banging on House chamber doors.
Democratic Congressman Eric Swalwell revealing how close senators came as they evacuated.
I paced it off. You were just 58 steps away from where the mob was amassing and where police were rushing to stop.
President Trump left everyone in this Capitol for dead.
Among the very close calls, this security video showing Capitol Police Officer Eugene Goodman redirecting Senator Mitt Romney away from rioters just down the hall. Another video shows Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer being escorted by his security detail, then quickly turning around after spotting nearby rioters. The new footage underscoring House Democrats' case against former President Trump, accusing him of laying the groundwork for the insurrection months before it happened by spreading lies about a stolen election, and they say inciting his supporters to violence. And while the attack was happening, Democrats say President Trump did nothing to stop it.
Even when President Trump knew what his words were causing, he didn't do any of those things to stop the crowd. In fact, he did the opposite. He fueled the fire.
Now there was
Victims here. How did these images, some of which have never been seen or heard before, go over in the room?
The chamber for part of the arguments yesterday, and you and see it on these senators' faces as they realized came to real danger. Mitt Romney in particular was clearly, they saw with what they're actually going to do about how they're going to vote. And the early suggestions here seem to be, even though those pictures, images, feelings were so devastating.
The issue is tying the president's rhetoric, the former president's rhetoric, directly to what happened at the Capitol. The president's words and what actually happened.
In the chamber for part of the presentation where they were showing rioters who were looking at cameras and saying, I came to the Capitol because Donald Trump told me to. And I noticed that senators were paying very, very close attention to those comments. There also are questions about the timing of a phone call from